along with 6 others that Iran says it's captured from Israel, on display in Tehran and allowed journalists to come and see them. But this is what is important. In an interview with the Christian Science Monitor, an Iranian engineer claimed that he knew about a weakness in the drone's GPS equipment and used noise jamming technology to force the bird, as he called the drone, down. Now, a lot of experts have been saying Iran didn't have this ability, that it would have needed help from China. Now, Google's Eric Schmidt said on this show this week he thinks Iran is much more sophisticated at codes and cyber war than people give it credit for. Turns out he may be right. Also today, U.S. military officials told CNN why the drone was in Iran to begin with. Apparently, it was on a surveillance mission of suspected nuclear sites in the country. Previously, U.S. and NATO officials had said the drone was just patrolling the border and had veered off course. Well, a few moments ago, I spoke with Chad Sweet, co-founder of the Chertoff Group, a global security advisory firm, and I asked him if it could possibly be true that Iran had hacked into the drone and brought it down.
Well, I think the proof of the pudding will be in whether they can put up or shut up. We'll see. Secretary Panetta has stated clearly that we'll continue to operate the program along the Afghan-Iranian border. So they'll have to be able to demonstrate they can replicate this.
But here's a key question.
Yep.
Don't we have the ability, if these things lose touch with us, to just automatically destroy them? And why might we not have done that if we indeed have had that ability? I mean, would we have been so expensive and so fancy we didn't want to take the risk, you know, if it wasn't in Iranian hands?
It's a great question, and believe me, this is something that many at the Pentagon and frankly up on the Hill are going to be looking into. It is an expensive piece of equipment, as you noted, and so to destroy it is a costly decision. However, it's entirely possible that there was a malfunction in the protocol, that they lost signal, that instead what kicked in was the emergency landing protocol. And when you look at the way the Iranians have displayed the aircraft, you'll notice that they hide the underbelly of the aircraft, which does indicate if they were so good at getting control of the aircraft, why couldn't they have landed it without destroying or disrupting the undercarriage? So there are a number of signatures here that look like that they didn't quite achieve the success that they claim.
All right, what about the technology on this drone? You know, we've been focusing in on that it's able to evade radar, and that's something that other countries desperately want to be able to do, particularly China with their new Joint Strike Fighter. And people say, well, clearly Iran will share this technology with China. Is that the best technology this drone has? Is there something else that Iran or China might get off of it?
It has a number of things that the Chinese would very much like to get. There's extremely sophisticated, as you said, radar evading paint that could be reverse engineered. It has extremely sophisticated optical sensors that can positively identify terrorists from several thousand feet away. In addition, it's got obviously a number of other, we'll call MASINT and other types of electronic signature suites. It just depends on how this particular UAV was equipped for whatever particular mission it was on.
All right, thank you very much, Chad. Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you, Erin. Thank you.
No one likes us, I don't know why. We may not be perfect, but heaven knows we try. But all around, even our old friends put us down. Let's drop the big one and see what happens. We give them money, but are they grateful? No, they're spiteful and they're hateful. They don't respect us, so let's surprise them. We'll drop the big one and pulverize them. Asia's crowded, Europe's too old, Africa's far too hot and Canada's too cold, and South America stole our name. Let's drop the big one, there'll be no one left to blame us. We'll save Australia, don't wanna hurt no kangaroo. We're building all-American amusement park there. They got surfing too. Boom goes London, boom Paris. More room for you and more room for me. In every city, the whole world round will just be another American town. Oh, happy peaceful it will be. We'll set everybody free. You wear a Japanese kimono, baby, be Italian shoes to me. They all hate us anyhow. So let's drop the big one now. Let's drop the big one now.